very much, and it's a huge pleasure to be here this evening. Absolutely fantastic. I feel slightly nervous because I feel that what you want is money for a road. I'm not a transport minister, so I'm afraid I don't come with a road, but it's amazing to feel the enthusiasm in this room. You are doing what I would like everyone to be doing. You know, new jobs, creative hub, research park, entrepreneurs, culture, history, real energy, and also from the local authorities in the area. And you are all to be commended because you are raising the bar on what actually a group of people, a group of businesses can do when they get together and make a collective effort. Government can't do it all, and if I talk a little bit about the changes in skills and apprenticeships, it'll probably describe it all. Lots of people around the country would love to have skills budgets devolved to local authorities. In fact, the government changes last April really devolved the skills budgets and down to local businesses. We have a skills shortage in this country, and we have a skills shortage around the world. Last year, I was at the World Skills Competition. If you don't know anything about that, please do go online and have a look, because it is quite extraordinary. Young people competing with about 60 other countries on skills as diverse as aircraft maintenance, bricklaying, home decorating, beauty, customer service, you name it, they were competing. And imagine what it's like to come away with a gold medal and to realise that you are the best bricklayer in the world, literally in the world. But at that conference, at that competition, we also had a conference with ministers from all those countries, and everybody was completely in agreement. There is a massive skills shortage across the world, and we have to fill that gap. And what the government has done, and we did last April, essentially was to put in place the structure of the framework under which that could happen. Businesses with over £3 million pay bill now paying a 0.5% levy. They don't like it, but actually we've got a poor history in this country of business investing in skills. That clearly doesn't apply to Colchester, however. You are the shining example and the exception. But the idea was, if business comes to us and says, actually we've got a shortage of skills, then it is business that knows best how to fill those gaps. When I first became an MP in 2005, I was forever meeting local businesses. My constituency is Guildford, so we've got a lot of business in that area saying graduates are coming out of university and they don't have the skills we need. Their degree, we have to start again. Their degree was worthwhile possibly, but not for my business and to meet my needs. So what we said was, okay, you're paying the levy, 0.5% of your pay bill. It goes into account. You can use it for training or for endpoint assessment, and it's up to you to put together the standards that you want those apprentices to achieve, right from level 2 right up to level 7. And if I think of the big employers that I've met recently, Microsoft would be one example. They currently employ 5,000 apprentices. They're hoping to increase that to 30,000 by 2020. Really leading the way, because government doesn't know best always, as I say. Government can put in place a framework. We now have quality assurance on the standards for apprenticeships. So the Institute for Apprenticeships is holding the bar on that, applying funding bands for the training of those apprentices, and we've seen the first degree apprentices graduate from Aston last year in July. Absolutely fantastic opportunities. But I want everybody to be doing what you are doing. You are without doubt showing the way. Without doubt, I would like you to lead the way, and I will be first off the blocks to say to people, if Colchester can do it, then so can you. Using the local authorities, using the fantastic higher education, further education institutes, and indeed independent training providers to back that up. Really, it's getting out there and making this happen for yourself. And it's not just about the skills that we need today. It's about the skills that we need in 20 years from now. And I say to all young people, I met a group of young people from my constituency today, high-achieving young people, who only ever thought of university as the only option. Actually, what matters now is not so much the knowledge you get from your degree, it's what skills you've got, because you are going to have to meet a rapidly changing workforce, a rapidly changing employment situation in the years to come. I think there are some figures around that in 20 years' time, 70% of the jobs we will not even have heard of today. So this is fast-moving, it's dynamic, it's flexible. My congratulations to all of you. I know you're all very busy people who've given up the time to make this work. As you start to tick off the successes, as I say, invite me along again, and I will say, cultures are doing it, why can't you? Thank you very much.